Professor Adetiloye was an intelligent man. He was focused on the fact that he was out to achieve. He was an achiever.
He's very humble, fairly pleasant, and very helpful.
I'll say that he's passionate about what he does. He's also compassionate to people and towards the plight of people, as well as forgiving.
Who is Professor Adetiloye? He is the man who has left a part of himself in everybody.
As a friend, he's been a very good friend. Kind, reliable, transparent, honest, versatile, and very caring.
The man who has a good rapport with everyone. He didn't just save lives, he touched them.
He was the only friend that witnessed my doctoral award at Abeokuta in spite of fuel scarcity all the way from Ife.
He didn't just manage a hospital, he led men.
He's someone that encourages his subordinates and everyone that comes across him officially. He encourages them to actually perform better on the job, and he gives him for improvements.
He wasn't just a boss, he served. Meet Professor Victor Adebayo Adetiloye, the man who has honor in excellence.
In the vibrant tapestry of Nigerian healthcare, where dedication and excellence are the cornerstones of transformation, one name resounds with extraordinary distinction: Professor Victor Adebayo Adetiloye. His journey is not just a narrative of professional success, but a profound story of honor, integrity, and selfless service.
The way he relates with people, he does not discriminate. Both to junior and senior staff, he sees them as human beings.
So Adetiloye was a very hardworking man.
Yeah, was diligent and was an amiable leader.
He did very well in the role of a father. And he was not the kind of person who took sides. And I think one of the things I have learned very, very significantly from him is his wisdom.
Born in Lagos, Nigeria in 1954, Victor Adetiloye's secondary educational journey began at Monusi College, the serene town of Ijebu-Igbo, Nigeria, where his academic prowess became evident. By 1972, having earned his West African School certificate, he set his sights on higher education at the prestigious University of Ibadan.
We met at our alma mater in Form 1 in 1968 as classmates, and we later on became very good friends.
We've been very good friends since 1968. We met in Monusi College, Ijebu-Igbo, where we studied secondary school, and we finished in 1972. We met again in UI, University of Ibadan, 1975, and we graduated in MBBS in 1980.
Between 1974 and 1980, he laid the foundation for a future marked by exceptional contributions to medicine, culminating in his Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery degrees.
I remember in those days in the secondary school where we discussed as we gathered together, he made it abundantly clear without ambiguity that he wanted to become a medical doctor.
Professor Adetiloye's pursuit of excellence took him from Nigeria to the United Kingdom and beyond, achieving fellowships from both the National Postgraduate Medical College of Radiology and the West African College of Surgeons. He continued to expand his expertise, culminating in a Doctor of Medicine degree in January 2021. Returning to Nigeria in 1992, Professor Adebayo Adetiloye joined the Obafemi Awolowo University Teaching Hospitals Complex, or AUTHC, where his impact was transformative. As head of Radiology Department and later Chief Medical Director from 2014 to 2022, his leadership was characterized by groundbreaking initiatives.
Medical Director of Obafemi Awolowo University Teaching Hospital, Professor Victor Adetiloye, wants wealthy individuals and organizations to support health sector with modern equipment and other needed facilities.
Under his stewardship, OAU-THC introduced Nigeria's first public endoscopic retrograde cholangiopancreatography, ECPR, revolutionizing diagnostic and therapeutic procedures. His vision also led to the establishment of an independent open-heart surgery program and a specialized stroke ward. OAU-THC was designated as a National Obstetrics Fistula Center, a critical development for maternal health. Professor Adetiloye's era was marked by a series of monumental projects. The completion of state-of-the-art neonatal, antenatal, and labor wards, the cardiac center, and the revolutionary molecular laboratory showcased his commitment to advancing healthcare infrastructure.
He was able to also get us another PPP at Ilesha, letting us to have 2 X-ray rooms instead of just 1, and then more ultrasound rooms.
But Professor Adetiloye's story extends beyond professional accomplishments. His family life has been a cornerstone of his journey. Happily married to a remarkable woman, he is blessed with 4 beautiful daughters and 1 son. Their support has been a source of strength and inspiration throughout his career. His family's love and unity have balanced the demanding nature of his work, adding a rich personal dimension to his professional achievements.
One of the things that he was able to achieve was being able to relate with members of staff at every level. And so you find out that he was one of the CNDs that's popular amongst the doctors, among non-doctors, amongst SANU, among NAM, amongst NASU, So, and why I came to that conclusion is because whenever you're with him on the corridor, you see people greeting him very funny.
It's not as if there wouldn't have been crisis, but he could manage it better. He employs what we call dialogue with staff, with union leaders, to get the best of
their peace in the hospital. There was peaceful coexistence among the various professional groups. Knowing fully well that this hospital is a multi-professional setting, and God helped him to maintain peace throughout his tenure. As I stand to be corrected, the unions never went on strike during his tenure. Relatively peace. There was peace during his tenure. That's just it.
Professor Adetiloye is a compassionate leader, he's empathic, and above all, he's humble. He's somebody that you see everywhere in the hospital. Any day he's leaving his office, he leaves the office, trekking from the admin block down to the radiology department, trying to inspect what is going on within the system. And he's somebody you can approach anywhere, anytime, and he's ready to solve.
We see the way he interacts, he waits back to his department mostly every day to look at what they are doing. We really so he had a very fantastic and wonderful relationship as a members of the hospital coordinator.
The accolades he received reflect his extraordinary service and commitment. Professor Adetiloye was honored with the Distinguished Meritorious Service Award from the Medical and Dental Consultant Association of Nigeria and the Award of Excellence for his dynamic contributions during his tenure as the CMD.
It was a unanimous decision at the Abuja meeting we had in 2017. So everybody unanimously agreed to recognize him as the best CMD in the country.
His numerous awards from the federal government, the Fight Against Corruption Organization, and the Faculty of Radiology of MPMCN highlight his impact on both the national and international stages.
The best person to talk about the financial probity of a leader, of a CEO, is his finance director. And I give that to him. Very prudent and no unnecessary spendings.
As Professor Adetiloye steps into retirement, his legacy is one of profound impact and inspiration. His career has not only advanced medical care, but also set a standard of excellence and integrity. His advice to the future generations reflects his core values: loyalty to the healthcare system, prioritizing patient welfare, and valuing the well-being of staff.
Then he's somebody that loves discipline, and he enjoys people to be well-disciplined. He doesn't like sloppiness in your job. Then he likes professionalism. It's somebody that we encourage you to go to the heights of your profession, as long as you are actually performing your duties here.
In celebrating Professor Victor Adebayo Adetiloye, we honor not just a distinguished career, but a lifetime of dedicated service and excellence. His journey from the quiet halls of Molusi College to the height of Nigerian healthcare is a saga of visionary leadership, compassionate service, and unwavering commitment. His story is a reminder that true honor lies in the lasting impact of a life devoted to the service of others. As we reflect on his remarkable legacy, we find inspiration in his dedication, compassion, and unwavering commitment to the bettering of the lives of countless individuals. Professor Adetiloye's life and career serve as a beacon of honor and excellence, illuminating the path for future generations of healthcare professionals.
We thank God for his life because during his time, he has a lot of good record to his building and infrastructural facilities, which God has enabled to complete during his time. We have the pediatric cardiology, expansive cardiology building at the hospital unit. We have the two-story surgical building, Wesley Hospital, and the maternal multiple force unit. What about the vaginal vestibular building at Wesley Hospital unit? So among many other achievements that has supported, these are some of the significant achievements.
In the year 2013, when my father-in-law was on admission at the Lagos University Teaching Institute, I called Bayo to ask for his assistance in ensuring that the old man was well attended to at the hospital. He promised to do that, but he went beyond that. On the Saturday of that week, Bayo traveled all the way from Ife to Lagos to see my father-in-law for himself. He did not tell us anything about it. It was when my wife called our dad later that day to find out how the old man was doing, that the old man told his daughter that Bayo had visited him. By the time my wife called Bayo to thank him, he had already got back to Ife. So Bayo did it without expecting us to even know about the visit. Bayo is unassuming, is gracious, is God-fearing. He's my oldest friend who gives without remembering and takes without forgetting.
Sir, I want to celebrate you today because I closely worked with you and I know you are a nice man. As I am celebrating you today, sir, heaven and the terrestrial body divide will also celebrate with you. Sir, I hand you over to the elder citizen of this country. Go and fulfill your portion to humanity. As you are retiring in this month of August, you will not retire into disease. You will not retire to sickness. Your children and your wife will rejoice with you and celebrate with you. Thank you, sir. Thanks for the opportunity. God bless you all.